Greetings, Glitter Gang, and welcome back to Kathryn Scraps Live. My name is Kathryn, and tonight we are going to finish our Christmas in July project. You will be done with your holiday album tonight if you've been following along and keeping up, and if not, you still have 2 months to get it done. 2 whole months, yeah. 2 whole months. Two months. All right. Marcel is here. He wants to help. He said, I am a crafter. I am a crafter. Yeah. Oh. Oh, hello. Look how big Marcel is. He's not a baby anymore. Aww. I mean, you're still a baby. He's 1. Whoa. Boop. Kitty just turned 8 on October 13th. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, all right, Marcel, we got work to do. Here, you go play over there. He's like, you can't fool me. All right. All right, so we're going to finish the box. So basically, I showed you how you finish a compartment earlier. And now we will finish the other 2 compartments and then go from there. And then go from there. I hear Marcel rustling around in the little hi, bud. Hi. Okay. Bye. All right, so we made these sheets earlier. Check the previous video to see how we did it. Now I'm just scoring down the center where they're going to bend over the top of the dividers and then flipping them over and scoring 1 inch from each edge. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay. All right, so that's it for scoring. So what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to finish this box. We're going to do a nice review where we go over everything we did. And I'll put that on its own separate video so that it's there for quick and easy reference or for sharing if you want to show someone the project you're making or whatever. And then after that, we're going to do some window shopping and talk about paper for the next project, which is going to be a Halloween / Thanksgiving / autumn project. We're going to be doing Have to Be Square 3. We're going to be doing the 10 by 10 version, and we're going to do it as a autumn and autumn holidays. Autumn and autumn holidays. So it's going to be all together in one book. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be window shopping for 2 to 3 digital collections that we can mix and match to go together. So that'll be That'll be a nice way to end, and then next week we'll start with the construction for Hip to Be Square 3. And then after Hip to Be Square 3, I'm probably going to do well, I'm going to do a wedding album. The only question is, what I haven't decided yet is if I'm going to do, like the last wedding album I did, T for 3, was, it wasn't a wedding specific thing, so you could use it for anything. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do it like that, or if I want to play around with having some like wedding specific elements, like things shaped like a chapel or things like that. So I'm not sure about that. We will see what I decide. 10 by 10 is a great size, and one of the things I was thinking, Judy, is if I did the wedding album plain, like not wedding specific, I could make it 10 by 10 and add to the collections of 10 by 10 pages, so that we'll have even more of those. So that's something I thought of. I also thought about doing a split decision wedding album, because I think the split decision spine is kind of like very interesting, and it might be fun on the smaller pages to really zoom in on certain aspects of the wedding that you might have like a lot of photos from. So I don't know. These are all the thoughts I'm thinking. So what will be the end result? I don't know. That I don't know. It's gonna take me a minute to do anyway. The 10 by 10 half the Hip to Be Square. So, you know, I have more working and planning time. Yeah, I have never made, I mean, I've made albums with like wedding papers that had wedding elements, but I've never made an album that was like shaped like a chapel, or I don't know if I would make an album shaped like a chapel. I'm just saying I've never done anything that's like, this could only be used as a wedding album. And that's just because generally I try to avoid doing things that are that like dialed into a theme, because I like people to be able to use the album shapes for whatever. And it's harder to do if I shape it like a church or something like along those lines. Okay. But we'll see. I'm sure it'll come to me. Well, I hope you enjoy spending time with them, Melanie. We'll miss you. But I guess family's okay too. I mean, they're almost as cool as we are. Hopefully I don't regret removing all the tape at once. Yeah. Okay. So I pressed the flap onto the base of the box, and then I pressed this up to the top, and then I'm gonna pull this towards the back and burnish the top, and then I'm gonna roll it over. All right, and then I'm gonna push it straight down. And then burnish. Okay, nice. Oh, look how cute those look from the front when you see them all lined up. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got all that tape removed. Now we'll place this one. My finger got stuck to it. All right. And now once again, I'm just going to kind of pull it in the opposite direction and burnish. And then true enough. Well, one thing I've thought about doing is I have thought about doing a building that you could make a school or a church, because in silhouette, those are very similar. So it's like a wedding / school album. And I see how you could also do it for like babies, baptism, first communion, that kind of stuff. So yes, that's something I have thought about. So that may be something that happens. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. So one thing I'm gonna do is, okay, so 3 1/4 should be good enough to cut this to the right size. And this is just a scrap that I have lying around. And oh, it's a little too wide. I just cut 1/8 of an inch off it every time I need to reduce it. No big deal. All right, that fits, but I am gonna need to swap around this tape or this tape. This side looks a little better, so let me try and swap. And the reason I'm using up so many scraps is just because I only have so much of this particular paper. So all right, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just use the ATG on this again. I mean, realistically, I don't think we're going to get to the wedding album until 2024. So if we do want to do something like very wedding, very elaborate, that is, like, there is time to do that. Like, we can do that. Yes, cardstock price is up. All paper is up. All right. We've got that in the base. All right, so now we just need another one, two more actually. I'm probably gonna have to do the sides. So let me line the sides here. All right, perfect. Purple's a tough color, Donna. It's very unpopular in crafting, but what you could do is you could do a soft green palette, creams, soft green, a little bit of like a butter yellow, because purple is opposite those colors on the color wheel. So that way your album will be easier to find paper for, and then the colors will come like forward. For the colors from the wedding will come forward quite a bit, because purple and green are opposite. Are they? Is it purple and green? It's not purple and green. It's purple and orange, maybe. Purple. I think actually it's purple and yellow. So if you did yellows and greens, if you stuck to the like yellow, green, and yellow, green, that area, you'd be roughly across from purple on the color wheel. It's yellow though. That's across from purple on the color wheel. Yes? No? Whatever. Yeah, yellow. It's yellow. Now the color of the year is lavender, a lavender color, so it may be that we might see more, although it does take a while for what's the color of the year in fashion to filter down into crafting and home decor. So yeah, usually if the color is not a primary color, the color across from it is the is the primary it's not made out of, right? So purple is across from yellow, green is across from red, orange is across from blue. And then if it's a primary color, it's not as easy to know because there isn't like a rule like that. But okay, so this piece is ever so slightly, ooh, that fits okay. I mean, it fits well enough I could live with it. Part of the reason that we carried this down, you know, is so that that, you know, if it didn't fit perfectly, you would still see the pattern paper. It would give an optical illusion of it fitting. All right, let's just go ahead and use this and do that piece. Oh yeah, it's the other two colors. It's the way to think of it with the primaries is if you're trying to figure out what's opposite red, it's the color that's made from combining the other two primaries. So green, which is made from yellow and blue. So opposite blue is, of course, orange, which is made from red and yellow. And opposite yellow is purple, which is made from blue and red. Okay. All right, so we've got a couple sides to do, and these cardstock pieces, whatever they were cut from, they're tall enough to be cut down into the remaining four side pieces. So we need one that's gonna be 3 1/4 and one that's gonna be like 3. Okay. And then after this, we just need to make one more little piece. And we'll be good to go. All right. It's going to be so fun to do the final walkthrough video. So, yeah. I definitely have time to think about what I want to do for the wedding album. So I do need to think about color too, because the wedding was orange, like kind of coralish, and hot pink and yellow. So very bright colors. And I want to find something kind of like romantic but also fun. And I just loved that My Mind's Eye collection for the last wedding album. Something like that is what I want. But, you know, in the correct color scheme. Okay. All right, so this will finish off the sides. Marcel, what are you doing? Are you being a twerp? Not me. I'm never a twerp. Kitty would disagree. Kitty would disagree. After this, we just have the one last bottom liner to kind of piece together. Oh no, we have the front as well. We have the front as well. All right, so we need a piece for here and a piece for here. All right. Okay, this piece is the right size, and so is this piece. So if I stick them together, then I can cut this down and use it. All right, that fits. So we'll go ahead and drop it in. Lay that down. All right, and so now we just need to make one more and then we're done. Oh, we've got enough. We can do it. These three together are plenty. We did it. Wait, can these three go together? Are you guys big enough? They're big enough. Okay. All right, so I'm going to cut this down. Alrighty, last piece going in. Last piece going in. All right. As you might have guessed from the song I just composed, the last piece is about to go in, everyone. We did it. We finished our December daily album before December. Once again, we win. We win the holidays. Once again, we have conquered Christmas. Take that, Santa Claus. Or whatever. holiday you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate a holiday, you conquered how to organize your K through 12 photos or whatever you're using this for. We have all conquered something. We have all overcome an obstacle. We have preserved a memory forever and ever and ever. Look at us. What we can accomplish when glitter gangsters work together. They can get a lot done. All right, so now I'm just going to slide this in the front, burnish it. And then we will fill it with our wallets, and then we'll do our flip through. Oh my gosh, it's finished. It's so beautiful. Look at this beautiful box. There, you can see all the sides at once. Oh, here's the front. There we go. 25 days of joy. We got our little birdies on the side. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So let's put joy first, because that's the theme. All right, then let's see. What should we put after joy? Let's do the mixer, baking day, then the little car. Then we're going to do Christmas like we're decorating, then Santa shows up, then Christmas morning. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. That's how we'll lay them in there. So that's how it looks with them all in there. All your little wallets in your box. Oh my gosh. Ta-da! Okay. I'm going to do a recording break here so that we can have the final review of everything all in one reference video for anyone who needs it. But my goodness, we have done it. We have done it. I'm sorry, cats. What are you guys doing? The cats are being very weird, but I can't see them, but I can hear them doing weird things. So, you know, that's the concern. So, is that they're doing weird stuff where I can't see them. All right, I'm just gonna put away my things here. I have too many ink pads on my desk. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. But yeah, we definitely did it. So Melanie was talking about her wedding album, and she was saying she just kind of kept it simple and had like a bride theme paper, a groom theme paper, and then a like everyone together theme paper, which is also a good idea of a way to do it without like totally going bananas. Now, if you watched the last wedding album I did, you know that it's not as important that the paper matches as we kind of think, because I went by vibes. I went by the paper that had similar vibes to the ceremony, and just that nothing was like bad, you know, and that worked out great. So really, you can just go by vibes as well. Okay, I'm gonna put all of my distress inks away. Project is done. We do not need ink anymore. Okay, all right, so for those of you who are watching this on the playlist on YouTube, there will be one more video in this playlist after this one, it will be the final review of the completed project and everything in it, so that you can see all the papers that we use. I'm going to talk about all of that. So it's all just in one video looking cute. And then after that, that'll be the end of this playlist. So this project is complete. So thank you so much if you made it all the way to this video. It's like video 34 or something like that. 35, something like that. So congratulations to you for making it this far. And now I will see you in the next one. Bye.